Hi everyone. Today we are going to understand the meaning of job analysis, and further we are also going to discuss its objectives and process in detail. Now let us first understand the basic meaning of job analysis. See, it is required that the jobs in an organization are well analyzed. Why so? So as to understand the roles and responsibilities of a particular job. See, it is very important to know what all the job includes, okay? What are the various responsibilities of that particular job? And then only the organization will be able to take appropriate measures, okay, when any unforeseen contingency situation arises, okay. So when we have to uh, see enforce any change, okay, we have to bring any change in an organization, we need to first know what the current jobs which are there in our organization are having, or what they include, right? So here we need to know the job responsibilities also, and also the responsibilities, the skills basically of the job holder. So it includes job specification, okay. Job specifications are the qualities of a job holder. Then job description also. Job descriptions are the roles and responsibilities, okay, of a job, right? And then let us talk about the objectives of job analysis. See, why do we need to analyze a job? What are the objectives? See, the first one is to increase the organizational efficiency, okay? Efficiency is basically performing anything, any job with less wastage of resources. That is efficiency. When one knows the job well, okay, then they can hire suitable people, okay. When you know what this job is having or what this job requires, then you will, as a HR manager, you will hire people who have that those suitable skills, who can perform that job well. So what will happen eventually? Then the efficiency will increase of the organization, right? The other one is to develop appropriate training programs. Yes, very right. In developing training programs, one need to know what the job includes. One need to know the responsibilities of the job. Then only they will be able to decide an appropriate training method, develop an appropriate training program, right? Then the other one is to develop a suitable method for performing a job. Yes, we also need to develop a method how this job would be completed. That is, what would be the process of completing this job, okay? Will it be through a system, proper system, or will it be physical? We need to understand this. And how are we going to know this? When we know the job responsibilities and roles, right? Okay, and then only we will also be able to find out the responsibility of job holder. The other one is helpful in career planning. See, when one knows what all jobs are available in the current organization, okay, and if it matches with their career goals. For example, my goal is to become CMO, that is the Chief Marketing Officer of a company. And if that post is available according to my job needs, that is my goal, then I, as an employee, will be willing to work in that organization, okay. Then it will be helpful in career planning, okay. It will be helpful in my career planning, right? Now let us discuss the process of job analysis. The first one is organizational job analysis. We need to understand, we need to have a clear picture of the types of in an jobs in an or our organization. There should be an overall picture of what kind of jobs our organization is having, right? And then we have to also select representative positions to be analyzed. See, it is not possible for one to analyze all the jobs. Okay, so a representative positions of various jobs is taken, and further the jobs are analyzed. After this, a JD, that is a, we can say, we have to collect job analysis data. Okay, we have to collect the data of whatever jobs we have analyzed. Okay, analyzed. After this is done, we have to prepare a JD, that is job description, right? What all roles and responsibilities the job is having, right? Then lastly we have to prepare a job specification also. As we discussed, that job specification is basically the skills which are required in a job, right? So we also need to understand those also. Now what did we understand today? We basically understood the meaning of job analysis. What is job analysis? It is basically a process, okay, of understanding the roles, responsibilities of a job, which is also called job description. And then we also need to know what are the skills, what are the qualities that are required in a job holder. Okay, so why do we need to analyze a job? It's simple, because we need to know what all changes can happen in future. Okay, and 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 we are able to adapt to them. When we know what the job entails, right, then only we will be able to adapt to all those changes, right? So now we also talked about objectives of job analysis. What are the aims? To increase the organizational efficiency, very right. We have to hire those people who fit the job well, okay, who have those skills which the job requires. When we know the job well, as a HR manager, when we know the job well, then only we'll be able to hire relevant people, right? Then to develop appropriate training programs also, very right. If we know what kind of job it is, okay, we can focus on choosing the suitable training methods. Okay, then we further talked about to develop a suitable method for performing the job. If we know what the job contains or includes, we can develop a way of performing that job. Okay, so it is, all in all, it is very important to know the job first, then only everything, whether we talk about the method for performing the job, okay, the training programs, we can do them well. And also it is helpful in career planning, okay, because we as an employee can match our career goals with the jobs which are available in the organization. Okay, then we further talked about the process of job analysis. What do? We basically analyze the jobs in an organization. Now we basically take a representative positions. That is, we take various positions which are representative of all the jobs in an organization, right? And then on the basis of this, after collecting data, we prepare a job description, JD. Under JD, we define what all roles and responsibility this job would be having. For example, this job would be requiring, let's say, certain MS skills, okay, then communication skills, leadership skills, and all. Then when we last one is the preparation of job specification. What happens in this? Here the skills of the job holder are ascertained. What we require from that person. Okay, now let us discuss some important questions. Under which step of job analysis the job's roles and responsibilities are ascertained? See here, as representative position identification, job specification, job description, none of the above. See, we discussed that roles and responsibilities are basically ascertained in job description. We also called it a JD, whereas job specification talks about the qualities of a job holder. So the correct answer would be option C, right? Job description. The other question is the other name of job holder skills in job analysis is, see, as discussed, job negotiation is not the answer because it's not a term used in job analysis. Then job contemplation is also not used. Job analysis is the complete analysis of the entire job, which is not the answer. Then the job specification is the correct answer for this question, because here we describe the skills of qualities of a job holder basically, right? So this was all for today. Thank you so much.